So today I thought I would prepare a test board. I am about to start embellishing this canvas giclee of Take Flight Butterfly. So I'm going to be doing just some final touches to bring out a few markings. In what color I haven't decided, it may be more than one color. So I did narrow the color selection down a bit, and I'm gonna try each one of these on this prep board. And that way I can move the prep board around in front of the giclee and get a better idea of how I want to go about the embellishment. So today I'm just going to do that prep work. This will take a few days, but the first step is always at least starting out with a plan. Of course, that plan evolves and changes, but this will be our starting point. So I've got a variety of brushes here, and I'm just going to start applying some of these chosen colors. I'm going to start here with an opaque lilac. This is a metallic finish. So I like to start with a damp brush so that the brush doesn't absorb all of the pigment. If you use a dry brush, it tends to just absorb all of your pigment and you're like, I don't have anything to put on the board. So let's just get some out here. Might need a palette knife. That might have been helpful. I will grab one. Okay. So we'll take our handy dandy palette knife. And again, I'm using a board that's big enough to display several different options. And this will give me a sense of how this color will look when it's applied to the giclee. Big enough section that I can get a good visual for that. So that's the lilac. Okay. And we'll clean this off a bit. And then I also thought it might be really nice to pull this blue. So this is a Venetian Blue, another opaque metallic. So rinse this out a bit. Not that I'm going to use this brush again, but I'm going to get a little of the paint out so it's not just sitting in the bristles for next time. Let's see what brushes I want to use. Go with this one. Again, always just kind of dip the brush in, not just to get it wet so it doesn't absorb, but also to make sure that it was cleaned last time. Never assume that you're working with a clean brush. Let's make sure. Wow, that's very vibrant, but I love it. I just want to get a big enough sample that I can tell how that might enhance the giclee. It's another possibility, or that combination perhaps. Okay, get some of that out. Okay. Then, what is this? This is brick opaque. It's a rosy, like a red brick. Also, I'm thinking, right now I'm thinking that's what I want to bring out, at least part of what I want to bring out. So let's get a peek at this. So get another brush, damp bristles, clean off our palette knife. I've had these paints for years, and I like metallic, I like shimmer. I don't always close the lid really tight, so sometimes they need a good stirring. You can see this paint really has seen its better day, but I'm only going to be applying small portions, so I have plenty. I'm painting a large section just so that I can get a really good visual. When this board dries, I will hold it up, move it around the giclee so I can determine what color. Let's get that back on. So here's our third option. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a sec. Put it over here. Okay. Now let's see. I have what do I want to go to next? I think I want to a little bit of this is brilliant purple, but it's a tint. It is opaque, so I think I want to put it right here just so I can see what I'm working with. You see the difference in this violet and the first metallic option. See, that's a lighter tint, and it's not metallic, just flat opaque. So these are water-based acrylic paints. Okay. And let's try this one. Light blue violet. I'm going to put it on the other side of the blue. Okay. Obviously, that is also a lighter tint, and not metallic. Okay. I do like that. Okay. Let's keep going here with our options. Brilliant blue. I'm gonna put it over here. There's a brighter blue. Almost looks aqua. Turquoise. And I'll hold these up in a bit to show you what we're looking at, what we're choosing from. And two more. Try this one. So this is, it's a red violet. They're calling it deep violet, but it is definitely a red violet, as you will see. When I apply it, some people would call it like a a wine or a plum, deep plum. So it's in the violet family, but it's not the blue side of the violets, it's the red side. So obviously red and blue make violet or purple. So this is the red side of violet. Make a beautiful lip gloss actually. It's a good color. And what else do I want to do? I want to do this guy. Now this is a glaze, so this is going to be quite transparent, but I just want to see how it might play here with, I'm probably going to need the palette knife, how it might play with the present colors. So I'll put a little bit here. Well, it looks really bold and vivid, but it's a glaze, so it's got a lot of clear, clear vehicle in it that's going to just carry the pigments, and when they dry, you'll see, you know, it won't look as vivid. What do I want to paint with? I'm going to rinse this out. Playing with colors, always fun. Okay. Get enough of that so we can see. Okay. I think I want to apply a little more I'm going to apply a little more of this just so I can tell. This one, I didn't give a big enough section of that. What is that? Light blue violet. Let's see. Use this brush. Okay. Okay. So, before I hold this up, get this off. Okay. I have a little job at the sink there. Okay. So these are the colors that I applied today. And I'll let them dry so I can see how they're actually going to show on the canvas. And then I will start to make some selections and possibly some combinations for how I'm going to embellish Take Flight Butterfly Canvas Giclee. Okay, so we have a starting point. I'll keep you posted.